Hi, I'm Evan Pantazi. Welcome to another podcast. Today we're going to take a look at spleen 6, a point you all know well and have worked with different targeting and even grappling applications. Sometimes, though, in the ensuing competition or the practice, we're so involved with getting to the person's head that we forget these exterior and peripheral nerves, but they're very viable. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at two film clips in which there were a few cases of the person bypassing this point when his hand was directly over it. What happens is, let's take a look at this point first of all. Let's peel back the skin a little bit, and you can see right in between the muscles that you have the two nerves coming down and crossing right there. Very sensitive area for application. What we need to do is let's get past this muscle and nerve just a little bit too, and get down to get rid of the vascular tissue all the way, so you can get to the bone a little bit too. You can see where they lie in proximity to the bone, and get rid of that muscle. Let's get rid of it altogether. Okay, what you need to do is come at it from this angle here and press this nerve into the back of that bone right here. Okay, that's going to cause your severe pain and complete dysfunction of that lower limb. They won't be able to pull. Now, when you first enact it and don't put it under too much pressure, the person can withdraw their leg. But when you really crank the pressure on this, the whole leg dysfunctions and they won't be able to do that. So let's go take a look at a couple of these applications here. First one, let's take a look here. Okay, you just saw him bypass a great opportunity. Let's go back here for a second. Let's go back to the beginning. And this, right there. His arm and forearm especially is right on that nerve. Had he just rotated his wrist or felt that technique happening, he could have applied that, and the next move this man on the bottom accomplished would not have been possible, or he just passed it off. Okay, so again, you don't want to bypass anything. Let's take a look at that once again. Okay, now the opponent's leg is coming up and over. There it is. There's the lock. That should have been the applied pressure. Now, he doesn't have to be mean. I know they're just practicing. But what he should have done was given it a shock to see this man's reaction, and that way got a truer sense of what that technique would do before he just passed over to get up to the person's head, which, as we can see, he has a preoccupation on. Okay, most people do, and it's not the fault. That's just human nature. We just need to practice to get past it. So there's that pass, and there's the concentration. All right, let's take a look at this next one. There are several in this application. There's one right there. Again, he could use that one arm application to lock into it and weaken the opponent. Okay, as his leg, let's stop this right here. Let's go back just a little bit. Didn't go back far enough. Sorry about that. Oh, geez. Really got to go back. Right here. Okay, now, had he taken this arm with the pressure of his body and the trap that guy has on his leg, if he had driven his elbow into that nerve instead of concentrating so much on the face area, he would have been able to weaken that opponent considerably. Let's continue. Okay. There's another one. Okay. Now, in all honesty, I cannot tell if he applied pressure on this or not, but it looks like he's using his shoulder just a little bit more to push the person rather than not. Okay. Now, if we back up just a little bit more, right here is another possibility. He could have dropped not this arm, but the other elbow onto the spleen 6 of this leg here. Let's see if there's any more applications. Right now, he's got that point. Oh, God, we got to go back again. Wish I could slow motion right here. Okay, as he has that leg right there, okay, he could have pushed knuckles into that spleen 6 as well. Okay, and let's see if there's any more. It doesn't look like there's going to be because he lost. I stand corrected. Here are a couple more opportunities. Instead of playing with the man's arm and before he rolled, he could have gone right into that ankle lock that we have on DVD number 7 right here. He could have reached down, grabbed the foot, even used this leg to pull this one up a little bit, so this elbow could have been applied on the pressure on the inside of that ankle. So let's get back out of that. We'll get out of this. So this spleen 6, when you're working with it, you really need to concentrate, okay? And that's what the study groups are all about. You get into a group of people, get in with a group of people, good friends, and you mess around. You target one point. Everything you do, from standing applications to outside techniques to tactical applications with 1 or 2 people to muggings to groundwork, everything, you concentrate on one point. You just have a good time targeting it in every possible application. We just saw quite a few that were missed opportunities. Don't you miss yours. So thanks for tuning into this podcast. Spleen 6, a little bit of grappling, but more importantly, opportunity.